The internet is going crazy over jokes made during the recent Kevin Hart Roast. And now people are asking an even bigger question. Does comedy have boundaries anymore? Because it looks like what used to be considered comedy is now getting people canceled. Now I remember back in the days when comedians joked about everything. It was no holds barred, nothing off limits. You know what I'm saying? You might be even scared to sit in the front row because you knew that comedian for that night would roast you. Even if you had on the flyest outfit, it didn't matter. That's what happens at a comedy club. You get roasted. People come to have fun. You got to have a slight appetite for dark humor to go to certain comedian shows. Now, some comedians do clean shows, others do dirty shows. Let's just keep it right. Because back in the day, comedians joked about everything. Once again, you had Def Comedy Jam. They was no holds barred. Bernie Mac. Of course, we already knew what he used to say. I ain't scared of you. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Richard Pryor, the king of dark humor. Let's get that right. Eddie Murphy. You know what I'm saying? The list goes on and on. Rest in peace, Red Fox. Rest in peace, Paul Mooney. I was born in 81. I was old enough to be able to enjoy some of the legends, but from Eddie Murphy down, I've seen it. But as far as like with the Richard Pryors and Red Fox, they heydays, and Paul Mooney, no, I was not old enough to experience it in real time, but I've seen it over time. And we all know the way that they joked in their day, they would be banned from any and all ways of comedy at this point in time with the type of things that they did. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like right now, in today's time, social media reacts to every joke instantly. I mean, you don't even have time to laugh before the first person jumps out the window saying that they're offended. Now, y'all, let me ask y'all this. Are people too sensitive now? Should comedians have limits? One other question. Can comedy still even shock people anymore if everybody is so sensitive and quick to address something? Now, let me remind y'all about one more thing. Let me just show y'all the whole group of people that were a part of this roast. Now, the key word here is roast. This was not a show. Let's say Kevin Hart's on tour, Cat Williams is on tour. No, this was not that. This was a roast. You signed up to have your closest friends and family and associates or whatever, people that you know and that genuinely know you, sign up to throw everything about you that they know in your face in a dark and humorous way. What don't people understand about that? Put it in the comments. Just tell me what y'all think. Why don't a lot of people understand that a roast is just exactly what that is? A roast. So are we telling comedians that they can't do their job no more because America and the world itself has gotten so sensitive that you can't voice your opinion? Now, some people say comedy should have no limits. I'm not one of those people. Let's get that straight.
You see where I'm from, you don't do that.
I don't believe in that. That's their job. It's their job to entertain. It's their job to give us a good time. You knew what you signed up for when you purchased the ticket to attend the event. It's no holds barred once you walk in this building. But yet again, I want to go back to what I said before. This was a roast. They came there with all intentions of roasting this man. I mean, even at this point right now, we got podcasters scared to speak up because of censorship, comedians afraid to tell jokes because of censorship, online outrage culture causes censorship. So it's hard as a, shout out to Boss Talk 101. I like them cats, man. You know what I'm saying? I like how they giving it up, man. Shout out to the host. I don't know his real name, how to say it, but I be in their comments all the time. And I like the way my man OG give it up. When you got a white daddy, it's hard to be uncensored. You're controlled. And a lot of these people are scared because they're controlled. So it's like they, you know what I'm saying? The world is too sensitive, in my public opinion, from my lens. Now, I may be wrong, but you know what I'm saying? You see the bottom of the screen right there? It says unbiased opinion based on facts. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm giving over here. My unbiased opinion based on the facts laid on the screen. And from what I'm seeing, we got a lot of soft people right now. The world is changing faster than we expect. Everybody can respond to anything in real time at all times. And that makes it harder on their job, you know what I'm saying, to a certain degree, because now a comedian's job used to be not necessarily go and offend, but his job was to go and entertain. And I feel like the sensitivity of the world today, now, you know what I'm saying, feel free to put it in the comments. You can challenge me if you want, but what I'm saying is the sensitivity of today is making it harder and harder on comedians to do their job. I don't care what nobody say, because at the end of the day, if you still if you still working the chitlin circuit or you doing the underground thing, yeah, you could probably be as raunchy and up in your face as you want. But when you get to his level like this, and you doing blockbuster movies and all this and all that, you know what I'm saying? He can't do that no more. It's sad to say it like that, but he can't do that no more, because if he, as my boy Dame Dash would say, if he's not putting up all the money himself, he ain't the boss. So he got to kind of confide to the guidelines. But that's a whole nother topic. The main topic today is social media and the rush to judgment and sensitivity of the world today killing comedy. Because, you know, as far as the people on the show itself, like, they was getting on Cheryl Underwood, dead husband. The white guy said some old crazy stuff, and then The Rock talking wild. Like, it was a whole bunch of, you know, like, if we gonna get at them, get at them. But what I'm saying is they all knew what they signed up for. You know what I'm saying? Now, there was a couple times you seen them step up and be like, hey, but my thing is this, hey, man, can't do that either. You know what I'm saying? Nah, you know. And as far as the king to go, shout out to Cat Williams. Y'all knew where it was.
That's stupid, guys.
Shout out to Cat Williams. Forgive me on that, y'all. But at the end of the day, you think Cat Williams won't gonna show up to get a free bag and clown somebody that he really, you know, it might have been a genuine squashing of the beef. Who knows? That's a conversation from his mouth to his ears that only they heard. That ain't none of our concern. You know what I'm saying? Whether that was genuine or whether that was just for show. That ain't the point. The point I'm making is this. If he got paid a bag to show up and clown somebody that he isn't that fond of, especially if he didn't know that Kev was planning to make that speech at the end, that's a win-win for him. And he said exactly what he wanted to say. He didn't care. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't care about public opinion. Others do. Tell me, who are you? Put it in the comments, man. Y'all know how we do it, man. Straight Shoota Podcast, man. Just a thought for today, all right? Make sure you hit that subscribe button, smash up the likes, click that notification bell. Let's keep this conversation going, y'all. Is social media killing comedy? Put it in the comments. Let's talk about it, all right? It's your boy, Swift Dollarz, Straight Shoota Podcast, baby. Gone.